Top of the morning, traders. Very interesting setup heading into today's trading after we've had a push higher once again in the euro and the Great Britain pound overnight. And we have a lot of the majors testing significant resistance and support levels. Let's get right into it. The euro USD, as we all know, has continued to just glide higher and higher over the last couple trading days. And you can see it's been trading rather technically in its advance by just following this ascending trend line higher. You could see that yesterday it had to make a choice either between 130-180 or breaking below the trend line. It pressed higher, and now it's running into significant resistance here at 133. If we this will be the next level to watch with the price action at to see if we get a hold or break. If we break above that, we can move back up towards the 133.81 level. If we break below, though, we have a chance to break this cycle. I'm looking for a push below 131.80 to change the momentum for a pushback down lower, and we would probably look for about the 50 fib of that 50 fib initially, which can bring us down to about 130.80. So basically the key to heading into trading today is this 133 level, and we're going to watch the price action there. The Great Britain pound USD is testing the top of its range right now, right here at 163. You can see if it breaks much higher, it'll be yearly highs right here in this pair. So you have to be careful with the pound because the pound does have a tendency to shoot the stops. And we could get a push up higher, get all the stops, and then drift back down lower. So what we're going to watch is the resistance at 163 and support still down here at 162, 161.80. And just watching the price action right here to see if we get a hold or a break. If we get a hold, we're going to look for a push up to 64. We get a hold, we look push down to 62. If we get a break, we're going to look for a price push back up over to the 64 level. The Aussie USD is an interesting pair. As I just sent out on the feed, I am currently short this pair. Because the pair, look, it had been following this ascending trend line higher. It broke the trend line last week, yesterday, and now the pair has broken below the yearly trend line that we have spoken about many times. This had capped the price action all the way until I think last August of the year 2011 August, and now the pair is trying to cycle lower. On this downward move, I'm looking for a move towards the 104.60 followed by the 104 level, and then we could even look for a push down to 103.50. What we're going to watch on the top side here, though, is I'll put my stops just below these 4-hour highs around 105.42, I believe. But we want to look for a break of this trend line here at 105.50. If we get above 105.50, we could start cycling higher once again. So it's going to be all about a hold or break of this ascending trend line right here. The New Zealand USD continues to push down lower after its advance higher towards 84.50. You can see right now it has resistance at the top of the fib range and daily price level around 83.50. That's where we're watching. We have a range here, 84, 83.50. I think we're going to probably bounce around in that range for quite some time now. But if we do break below 83.50, we could definitely shoot right back down in these price levels, and we would look for a move towards the 50 fib, which I think would get us from this most recent move higher. Actually, let's do a more accurate 50 fib. Nope. Okay, it would probably look for a move from the. It's weird, the fib. Well, if we can just eyeball it, the 50 fib is going to get you right around here, 82.75, 82.70, for a push down, back down lower before we would see the price action and the possibility for a move higher. But you do see in the longer term, we do have an upward trend here. We have a new higher high, and so we would need a new lower low to keep the new higher low to keep the price action on its upward trajectory. The CAD still looks like it could be in a triangle in the 1 hour. This is something we're going to keep a look at today. The top of the 1 hour chart, still a little bit under the weather, sorry guys. The top of the 1 hour chart, 1 hour triangle comes in around 98.62. The bottom's down here around 98.32. If we get a break, let's look on a bigger chart. We'll see what we got going. If we get a break, we can see a push back up towards the resistance zone here, which has been a real stickler for this pair around 98.80. If we go to the downside, we could be on our way to 97.64. The yen wants to keep going higher. It has resistance up at 85.50 and support down at 84, but that's not the yen pair I'm interested in. Let's look at the pairs that I talked about yesterday on Currency Watch. The CAD JPY, you can see, has moved up. It's about to test the 0.6181 fib at 85. 85.80. It's in that resistance zone we spoke about. It still wants to continue to push higher, but we have to watch the action, because this would be a good point for the pair to maybe reverse and take some gains. We could, if we look for a push back down towards the 84.30, 88, 84.40 level in the short term. If we do get a reversal at this point, pop higher, pop higher through this level though, and we could be off to the races once again, towards new highs and new highs and new highs, and the first resistance level I would say all the way up here around the 87.50. The New Zealand JPY, same thing. It's testing the 50 fib right here at 70.64. And you can see this is a significant move. It's the 50 fib from the pair's move all the way from the highs, date back years at 96.57. So this is a significant level. If the pair breaks above, then we could see further price action, where I think we could find sellers coming at this point. And let's get down to a 4-hour chart. And if sellers come in at this point, we could see a push back down towards the 69 level initially, followed by 68.20. The Euro JPY also is testing this 101.50, pushed above it. This pair doesn't know when to stop. 112. Next resistance is all the way up at 114. And supports 112. At this point, I would have to wait for a reversal and a break back down below the 112 level to favor a push down towards 110, maybe get a little bit of a rebuttal. And then, like we said, the 50 fib down here at 102.75, or whatever that is, something 102.75. And that's it, everybody. So we're watching these resistance levels in the euro. We're watching the 103.30 level in the pound, 103.33 level, and in the pound we're watching the 163 level, and in the Aussie looking for a continued move lower, which it looks like it's working out pretty well right now. And watching these yen pairs for sure, because there's some intriguing setups right there for a short-term push. But of course, you have to be nervous about going short those pairs with what's happening in the government. But everything has to rebound at one point. That doesn't go up in a straight line. All right, everybody. Good luck trading. Keep a lookout for the Twitter feed.